Let's go around here. This is Kaikoura behind me. In today's exciting episode, I'm going to try and fix my garage roof.
Behind the scenes, not so glamorous.
Not so glamorous.
Just the windshield.
It's quite dark in that garage behind me. Not that that's a real problem. I've painted the walls white, that kind of improved things. But on top of that, I've also had it leak on one occasion. See, aside from those patches of rust there, the roof is in pretty good condition. It's the underlay that's the problem. That underlay needs to be replaced. All this paper here is the problem. See, it's just bitumen paper and it's all just worn away. Look at that. And this is where the leak was here. See all that? You can see the stains on the timber. And then it drops down there. Not ideal. Some people have noticed on the videos when I'm standing in front of this. This is an example of it really falling down. So you can't spray paint this white because it's just paper. And that is why I bought this underlay here. This stuff is Thermocraft CoverTech 405. Self-supporting, fire retardant, synthetic roof underlay. So it's like a breathable kind of underlay, more of a fabric. It's white and it's self-supporting. I'm still going to put something underneath it because right now a lot of this is sagging from the weight of the moisture that drips on it. So it would be better if it drops on this more resilient paper, and then from underneath here we will see a nice white light roof. So yeah, that's the plan. It's probably going to take me more than one exciting episode, but let's see how we go. So I have to kind of move everything out of this side of the garage. I don't expect it to rain. I wouldn't be doing the job if I thought it was going to rain. But I also live in New Zealand and you really don't know what could happen with the weather when you live in the middle of an ocean. Hardware inside. Now this is the kind of workshop that I want. I want to be able to just roll things around. That's why I built the workbench on wheels. That's why I have these little trolleys here and there. And now Milwaukee have helped me out by sending me stuff. So I think this is a work top, so you can put it on top of their pack out stuff. I'll put add gifted here, by the way. I didn't pay for this stuff. But the most important thing to me is this part. This was at my house after we got back from our little road trip yesterday. Look at that. I'll put all this together and then we'll roll the pack out of my way. Easy as that. Another thing that I can have on wheels. Nice! Hey, buddy.
How are you? Sorry for the time.
That's okay, mate. I know you're a busy man with a busy life. I've hired the best builder in Nelson.
No. Always learning.
Always learning.
Always learning.
We'll see how we go, eh?
The grinder. The samurai with the grinder today.
I love it. We'll actually probably be using a grinder today.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I've had it for a couple of years.
And made in Germany.
Hey. Scott Brown scaffolding.
It looks like one of those fluffy caterpillars, you know?
The microphone.
No, yeah.
Yeah. Fluffy caterpillar.
Something like that, yeah, those hairy ones. Never mind.
Never mind.
Well, you're up, man.
I'm up.
Yeah.
We're on the roof. And we've got a bunch of lead nails to remove.
Beautiful. Just makes the water taste better.
So the nail's, you know, like a regular nail, but it has this lead covering that goes over the top. And that is supposed to seal it from the water. But it just makes it real hard to remove the nails. We just had a little go with some nippers, and it was easier than we thought.
How you doing?
Whew, that went flying.
What?
So we have to pull the nail straight up, because if you start wiggling it around and bending it out with a crowbar, you risk making the hole bigger. And I'm reusing this iron, so I don't want the hole to get any bigger than it already is. Otherwise I might have leaks around the new screws.
Should I try that?
You probably need some ply under there, otherwise you dent that.
So that's why we just like to pull it up then.
Yeah, just pull it straight up if we can.
Right.
It's just hard to get that leverage in.
Yeah, but at least it's not Remo.
It looks like Douglas fir framing.
There you go, it's much easier. With Remo you will never do that, ever do that. It will grab so badly.
And then look, if you look at the nail, it hasn't got any grooves on it.
Yeah.
It's smooth.
Yeah.
So that's helping us.
Perfect. Like baby's button. There you go.
So we're off to a great start. Do you want another coffee?
Yeah, it would be great. Absolutely. Not the Parmesan, the Reggiano cheese.
Pecorino?
No, not the pecorino. No. It's like
It's called Very Old Edam.
Oh man.
From a cheesemaker up
No.
in Kirikiri. But I bought it at the junction. It's my favourite.
Oh.
Yeah.
It is a treat.
Can I please have a slice?
No?
Awesome.
No
Thank
bother.
you very much.
Now before we go back out and start pulling this roofing off, remember the tomato plant that we had out the front quite a few episodes ago? Well, look what it's produced.
So these tomatoes, I did nothing. I staked them. I didn't water them. I didn't care for them. They were never sprayed, nothing. And look how perfect they are.
And I reckon the lead paint has made them taste a bit sweeter as well. No?
Always lead is good.
Brown.
Lead is good for you.
Lead is always better.
Makes you stronger.
Okay,
Yeah.
stop that. Don't talk trash about my tomatoes.
Nice.
Oh. Just...
What music I'm gonna use for this?
Yeah, I'll see what's available.
Yep.
Something chill, you know?
Yeah.
Easy peasy, eh, Gaston?
Lemon squeezy.
Wow, the paper is knackered. Let's rip all this paper off.
Far out.
There you go.
Is that quite heavy?
Yeah, I wouldn't put it on this.
Oh, okay, man.
Just on the planks. This mesh should help, but it makes it a lot harder to install. Usually you'd just be putting paper on, job done, but let's get that mesh on. I'll thank myself later.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's enough?
Okay.
Okay. This stuff has two purposes. Number one is it supports the underlay and stops it from sagging. Number two is it helps prevent birds and stuff from climbing into the roof space and making nests. So I'm stapling it down to the wall that's here in an effort to stop birds from climbing in, because sometimes that's what damages the underlay over time. I like birds, just not on my roof. Right, get some nails under.
Yeah, got it.
All right, this is the fire retardant, self-supporting underlay. I'll just put it down there. Oh, the man with the big bag, Hikoki impact driver.
Oh, yeah.
You love it.
I love it.
So we got to get these sheets back on because we've only got half an hour left. Let's do it. So I think we had some great success. We pulled out the nails, and the hole that the nail left behind was much smaller than the screw. So the screw was able to drill in as if it was like a brand new roof. Now, one thing that you should do when you're dealing with a metal roof of any kind and you've got metal shards from the screw hole, that kind of thing, is blow all the metal away so it doesn't rust the roof. Thank you so much for helping me, Gaston.
So good. Pleasure.
Couldn't have done it without you.
Oh man, come on. You're the man.
Time to go? Okay, yeah. Let me lock up.
I got a fine from the cop.
Oh no, Gaston.
Oh, it's alright. It's okay. 20 demerits. But he said, oh, you got some from Piranha Tools. I was like, really?
You're kidding, the police.
So obviously he watches your videos.
Yeah. That is much better, much better. All right, I wanted to thank some of the people who commented a few episodes back when I was asking about rust on the roof. I've bought rust converter, I've bought primer, I brought patching stuff for tin roofs, and that's what I'm going to do in the next episode. I'll continue putting the new underlay in and start doing some rust repairs. So thanks again for all the suggestions. And thanks to Gaston for helping me. And also thanks to a couple of builders here in Nelson called Bruce and John, who let me borrow that scaffold and the trailer that the scaffold is on. So yeah, big help. Really appreciate it. So this timber here, do you reckon I should paint it white? Let me know in the comments below. On an entirely different note, I was a guest on a podcast for an hour. So if 15 minutes of me talking isn't enough, there's a whole hour of me talking with Steve Ramsey. And a lot of you will know who Steve Ramsey is. If you don't, he has a woodworking channel here on YouTube, one of the original woodworking channels on YouTube. I didn't even know that he was aware who I was. So the idea that he wanted to talk to me for an hour blew my mind. But we did, we chatted, and it's up now. So I'll post the links below. It should be on Spotify and wherever you listen to podcasts. Anyway, it's a long weekend now, public holiday. I'm not gonna torture my neighbors with more roof noise. Back at it next week. Enjoy your break if you're having one, and see you in the next exciting episode.